Hey y'all, Pop here. Today I'm going to be going through a review for y'all on a Humsienk 314 amp hour battery, 48 volts, 51.2 volt nominal, and we'll just get right to it. Got a feature on it that seen a few other reviews on it, and I don't know if they haven't seen it, they haven't used it, or they're not interested in it. But to me, it's an important feature, especially when you work an hour away from home. You want to keep an eye on things. So stick around to the end, and I'll give you that reveal, let you know what it is. Quick shout out to T-Force Freight. They were very professional and courteous, called multiple times to make sure we were going to be at home here to receive it. I was not here, but Nana and Ridge were here, and the driver was courteous, professional. He even wheeled this thing all the way in my garage and put it basically probably about 10 feet from where I wanted to set it up. So it's perfect. Look, it was delivered in a wood box. Humsienk did a great job packing it. Came unharmed. Right out of the box, this thing is sturdy. It's healthy. Steel enclosure, 300 plus pounds. Everything, I think the battery itself is around 295 pounds. So get ready to get you a neighbor or wear your back brace. It's a tough one. But that's what you expect. Got some solid casters on the bottom. You can lock them in place so it doesn't move, but it does roll very easily on my garage floor. Inside the crate, we had, of course, the battery, two AUG or 2 gauge wires that are 5 feet long with proprietary quick connects on one end and battery terminal ends on the other end, and we'll get into that cable and those quick connects later. It also had a set of communication cables because these batteries will communicate with each other, and they will communicate with your inverter if you have that capability. And these connectors were waterproof, so you have the ability to use those. Also had some battery mounting, because what they prefer is that recommend is that you, even if you're putting it on the ground, you do secure it to the wall to keep it from tipping over, because it is heavy and you don't want it to tip over. If you want to, you can hoist it up on the wall as well. I'm not interested in doing that. I have it right where I need it. But steel enclosure, it's got a clean LCD screen on it. It's got nice displays. It's got a 200 amp DC breaker on the side of it, so you're able to cut it off and on the breaker side. It's got a push button for the BMS, 200 amp BMS. And then it's got multiple connection ports that I've got you there. It's got your line in and line out for your battery communications. Got your CAN port and your other communications on there. And I've got those listed on the screen here. And it has an IP54 rating. What does that mean? Well, that means it can withstand some dust without trouble. And it can handle some water splashes. So this in my garage is perfect. It can be I would not put it, definitely can't be outside, but if you had a covered porch or something like that the rain didn't directly hit it, it'd probably be okay. Inside this battery, it is a tough, solid build. It has bus bars, which is top notch. We've seen some budget batteries that have wires and sometimes 2 wires leading between. This battery solid, got bus bars with the connections. What that's going to mean is better current distribution, less resistance, a cleaner layout, and basically just a better long-term reliable battery. Key specs, we'll cover those. 314 amp hour capacity, as I said, 51.2 volt nominal volts. It's a 16 cell LiFePO layout, 200 amp hour BMS, 200 amp BMS, 16 kilowatt hour battery class batteries. So it's a solid piece of material here. All right. It's got prismatic cells in it, and some people may not understand that. With these, like building blocks, that's the way I look at them. Instead of round cylinder build like AA's and AAA's, these are cylinder blocks. They're compact, they're stable, they're efficient, and they're the way that they have these arranged in this case gives it plenty of protection. There's a spacing around them, so if you hit the side of it or damage the side of the outside of the battery case, it would not damage the batteries. Then it also has a 3 amp active balancer included. All right, let's talk about capacity of this battery. It's advertised at 314 amp hours. I cycled this battery twice fully, got it. It was about 60-65% charged it all the way up. I ran it down till it shut down, and then I built it and charged it up again, and that's where we started. Ran some loads at 1500 watts continuous with spikes of 3000 watts. I had my pool pump on there. We've got an outdoor inflatable spa that we put on there, and that draws some good amperage. So that was some of my pulls and testing on this battery, and it averaged pulling between 30 and 40 amps. Sometimes it'd spike up to 50 or 60 amps as things surged. It did a great job. No voltage drops, no issues at all with the battery. On the 2 tests I ran, I wanted 2 complete cycles because the first one puzzled me, and then I wanted to run it again. But the first one I got 322 amp hours of capacity, and the second one I got 326 amp hours capacity. So that means it's rated above the 314 amp hours capacity. That is a positive and an advantage for me. Then I gave you you got some screenshots there where I charged it from 9% to fully used. That's the screenshots, but I did go from 0 up. I used a golf cart battery charger. That's what I have. And some solar input. I don't like to waste solar energy. If I got it coming in, I want to store it. I want to make sure we're using it. Let's talk about this active balancing. It's got a 3 amp active balancer in there, and the battery uses the active balancing to pull from one battery to another, one cell to another, to make sure it's good and balanced out. And you can see this on the top balance, and I've got some screenshots of that as well. So I was showing that. Instead of just burning off excess energy, it redistributes it between the cells. And you'll see on here on some of the pictures, you got a 3.56 volt cell, and when it drops to 3.44 volts, you'll see it trying to balance and activate, and to me that's a positive. And you can see on the app pictures that I've got that shows you. That's exactly what you want. It keeps the battery, the cells aligned, that keeps the battery healthy, and then it helps with long-term capacity. It kind of helps stabilize and hold that capacity. Now let's talk about these quick connects. You got these 2 sets of quick connects. These quick connects are proprietary to Humsienk, so you can't just go out and get them or interchange them with any other your battery brands. To my knowledge, I've seen a few other reviewers that mention the same thing. I don't like the quick connects for all of them. I'm okay with a pair of them being the quick connects, but what that does is, if you want to parallel this battery to another battery, and it's got quick connects on the other end, it's a Humsienk battery, then you lose that ability without ordering some special cables. So what I would recommend is that Humsienk if they want the quick connects, I think they're great. They do help with waterproofing and all that. Have one set of quick connects and then have another set of the battery ring terminal connections. It would allow me to parallel with other batteries. If I wanted to upgrade the wiring, I know some people have concerns about 2-gauge wiring with a 200 amp DC output, so they want to upgrade to 1-aught or something like that. That would give them the ability to do that. So just keep that. They are convenient, but I would love to have one set of ring terminals on there. I have mine all running through bus bars, so I don't do that. But if I wanted to update the wiring, I would have a challenge. I'd have to go in and change one set of those out. And another YouTuber on EDC Addiction, he's done that on the smaller wall mount batteries. He's gone in and took one set of those quick connect terminals out and put in some ring terminals because that's what he needed to do. And that may be what I do as well. App monitoring, we've got Bluetooth app monitoring. The Bluetooth works great, and I'm going to show you some pictures of that. SOC, voltage, current, temps. You can make some adjustments in that app if you want to. Not that I recommend it. I think that there are some people that are a lot more smarter at these things than I am, and they understand a little more and they can do some tweaking. But I think the factory settings are fine for me. Now, here's the interesting part. It's not heavily advertised. Here's the big reveal. Here's the thing that I like that some other reviewers may not like. Some of you might not like, but some of you may want it. This battery has Wi-Fi capabilities, and you can monitor this from anywhere you want to as long as you get on a Wi-Fi connection. I use the BMS Mega app. I got a picture of it there, and all I did was log into the account my account there, and it recognized the battery, connected it to my 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi that I have set up for monitoring these things, and I can get all types of monitoring information on this battery and the other 2 Humsienk wall mount 100 amp hour batteries, and I've got you some screenshots of that. I like the Wi-Fi capability. I work an hour away. I like to be able to keep an eye on it, just to make sure everything's okay. I got Nana here keeping Ridge during the day, so I don't want anything to go off. And if we're expecting bad weather or something like that, I can kind of log in and see where my battery capacity is. And I have a smart plug connected that I could kick on my charger and kind of give them an extra boost if there's some bad weather in. I don't have an inverter that allows that right now. That's another thing I'm interested in doing. So if anyone has one, needs me to test it, do a review on it, I'll be more than likely to do that. But let's talk about the pros and cons of this battery. Pros, there's a lot. Solid steel construction, high-end rated capacity, bus bar internal design. You can't beat that. Strong BMS performance. Casters on there to make it easy to move around for mobility. It's a clean display. Bluetooth. You have the Wi-Fi capability to monitor. 3 amp active balancing. Higher than rated capacity than what is advertised. I think that's big to me. And then the cons. The thing that I don't like about it really is the quick connects on both the terminals. I know that Humsienk knows about this. I know that some of their other batteries, they've started to integrate a set of quick connects and a set of ring terminals, but I think it's very important that they look at doing that. Does this battery do what it's supposed to do? Yes, it does. It performs to me above what I expected due to the Wi-Fi capability it's not advertised. You won't find it on the website, but it's there, and I use it. Also, the capacity is higher than rated. It worked good for my real capacity test for my case use. It's strong performance. It does give you the ability to expand. I've got a 5 battery bank out there that's connected to my power station, and it's 36 kilowatt hours in my external battery capacity, and this is 1600 of that. So I've tested it, I've cycled it, I pushed it for what I need it, and it performs. And for me, that's what matters. I would recommend this battery. If this video helped you out, please hit like and subscribe. I'm a small channel trying to grow. I've got an affiliation link down there. This is a battery at a great price point. If you use that affiliation link down there, you'll get a 5% off your purchase.